I haven't done a video anything SpongeBob related, so guess I might just do one for the fourth movie. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Dear Kid, the review, back again with another video. So we have a final trailer for the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants. I know it's been a while since SpongeBob has actually had a couple movies in theaters, since I know during the pandemic we were supposed to get the third one, but it was moved straight to streaming. But I want to say straight to streaming. It got leaked online first, then we watched it a year before it actually released officially. And that's not even the first time because there were two other SpongeBob movies that came in between on Netflix. One that was a Sandy Cheeks movie, and the other that was a Plankton movie, which, let me just say, comparatively, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just Nickelodeon being cheap and knowing that they had their resources in for the third one, but just because it bombed during a pandemic, I was like, yeah, we're going to something simplistic. And that's what this movie almost looks like, where this movie, comparatively to the Netflix movies, are almost identical in its design and format. Unlike the third that had a really polished animation and blended in their designs in live action perfectly. This has a lot of stuff going for it, and not in the right ways, I could just say. First is the animation, another is a couple guest appearances that are going to be shown in this. One specifically where I'm like, why is she in this? No disrespect, but I'm like, yeah, I don't see like musical guest stars a thing, but it's kind of weird that this one is oddly in one for this. So I'm like, why? I know it's gonna be a throwaway line, but it's like that's off to me. It feels like, yeah, you're just trying to target the youth on this one. But hey, who am I kidding? I haven't watched SpongeBob in a while, and the only time I'm seeing it are the clips between that and the Patrick Show, which I can just say the Patrick Show is a little bit more unhinged and funny than I expected because I was like, oh, another SpongeBob spinoff show. But I was like, oh, Patrick is doing his own thing, and it's basically like the self-aware version of the show where you're like, oh, these are the same characters, but in this show specifically, they're parodies of themselves. Where I'm like, I can get through this, and it's not bad. It's not like, yeah, they're taking things a little bit too far with this. Let's see if some of that charm in the later seasons applies to the movie. So let's get to the trailer.
Long ago, one sailor fell under a wicked curse. The only way to lift this curse is
The
to find
Flying
the world's
Dutchman.
most innocent soul.
Seems like we're gonna get a backstory.
I'm ready.
Squidward, wanna hear my big news?
Yeah, starting with that song already.
Today's the day.
It is?
Okay, didn't expect that. A little thrust.
Hero's journey starts with one squish. What? The Flying Dutchman? The most pants-wettingly scariest ghost to ever roam the high seas? Oh, my lucky brick.
Huh.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Poop joke.
Only if you put on some pants.
Alright, Patrick. With the thickness. Pause, I guess. Okay. Unexpected.
Are you sure he's the one?
He's the key to unlocking my curse.
Oh yeah, Mark Hamill's the voice of the Flying Dutchman in this. Weirdly, I don't know why they replaced him.
Not bad. The entrance to the underworld is in the most horrible place imaginable. Bikini Bottom High.
Ew, nice ride.
Losers.
Don't make me call security.
Yeah. That weird.
I am.
You dropped your lucky brick.
I don't have a lucky brick.
Dodge! I know I can do this. My intestines! Peekaboo!
Hair doo doo.
Bruh.
Happening?
Nah, that's a Ren and Stimpy joke. Okay.
See it in 3D. Only in theaters December 19th.
I guess we know what's beating Avatar that weekend. Jokes aside, I can just say this trailer is a little bit more on the adult-ish humor than I would have expected for a SpongeBob thing. Like, I know we had adult jokes in the movies before, and also little subtle hints where I'm like, oh, so that's what you're talking about. Like seriously, we had one episode where they actually said bad words and stuff like that. But a little bit of sexualish type of humor is in this trailer. Oddly, that last bit, I'm like, I've seen that in Ren and Snippy before. I know what you're referencing. Animation, I could say, it's a little bit has its moments. It has that little 3D, but almost them looking 2D texture to it instead of them just looking like 3D blocks and they're just roaming around in an open environment. I know SpongeBob has been plastered around Nickelodeon and the fact that yeah, we're four or six movies into this franchise where I'm like, yeah, it's still staying strong and also all that I wouldn't say is like hype, but if you were a kid in the early 2000s and they were making a movie version of a TV show you liked, that was one of those rare, oh, this feels like an Avengers level event where I'm like, I get to see the cartoon that I got to watch on the big screen. Yeah, I got to have that a couple times with live action adaptations, but for certain cartoons that were actually brought to the big screen, I wasn't like there when everything was out there at the time because I know we had the Powerpuff Girls movies, the Rugrats movie. I was there when the SpongeBob sequel came out, but I didn't get to watch it in theaters because I was like, yeah, can I go to the movies to go watch SpongeBob? And I could not just walk out the house without getting laughed at. Like, you really want to go see that shit in theaters? I was like, you know what? I'll wait till video. I'll wait till it goes on video. I was gonna do that for the third, but middle of a pandemic, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be spending some Christmas time or holidays with some friends on this one. But also, it's just the thing. I'm like, it feels like it's too modernized. Where I'm like, they want to do things for the youth. Not only that, but also the way some of the kids talk in this, or the fish. Where I'm like, yeah, you're saying this as if I heard you in a 2020 something show, and this doesn't feel like it's the Bikini Bottom like before because all those Bikini Bottom services were unhinged. And the main thing plastered through this trailer where I'm like, oh, this better not be taking influence out the whole movie is Ice Spice, where I'm like, no disrespect, but it's like one of those, why are you in this? Like, I know they had guest appearances before in the movies. We had David Hasselhoff, Antonio Banderas. We had Keanu Reeves, Danny Trejo. Even for, I feel like, did they do another one where I don't know? Oh yeah, they had what's his name from Kiss? No, not Kiss. Pink from that Truth or Square special. That and the song that they got in the trailer ain't good. Where I'm like, yeah, part of me, and also it's funny because I sent this to some friends of mine, so I'm like, hey yo, they was like, is this supposed to be real? Because the music video did come out before during this trailer, where I'm like, he told me, I think I was like, you know what? I don't even know why she's in this, but it kind of feels weird that this is a song that would be a SpongeBob song. Where I'm like, we've had other musicians and artists actually do something with the characters in a movie and actually incorporate the theme song in a way, like in the last one. And he told me that this is an Ice Spice song that she actually had to think about not writing about her ass. Where I'm like, big guy, uh huh, big got. He might be right on that one. Like if you switch up the lyrics and take out the SpongeBob stuff, I'm like, yeah, she really had to try hard to not make it talk about that. Mind you, this is all jokes. It's between little conversation between friends. But I'm like, yeah, the trailer and stuff. I'm like, it could be fun. It could be funny. Not on the same level of humor where I thought that teaser was going with. Where I'm like, yeah, this is basically like the Netflix ones. But I'm like, they actually have some genuine funny moments in this. So who knows? This could surprise me. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.